July the 15th, 2024. Guys, very quick update. I've got an appointment in Jackson at 12:30, so I'm going to make it short, but I think it's important enough for us to talk about it and think about it. The news that's always seen my channel, as soon as this happened, every channel, every news outlet around the world, including War News 247, that's all they're talking about. It was quite a paradigm shift. We could call it the shot heard around the world part 2. The paradigm shifts I'm talking about is from minute stuff like Morning Joe getting kicked off this morning of whatever show that is. I can't watch it because it's so many lies. You always see his face pop up. He got taken off that morning show because they were afraid they could not control what he was going to say about Trump. The whole paradigm shift with the press, there's a fear that has crept into these people. And that's when an animal is the most dangerous, when they're wounded. And that works for both sides now, doesn't it? And if you can scan through here, top left is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to Mississippi. Benny Thompson, head of the J6 committee, Democrat from Northern Mississippi District. Guys, all I can say for all of my friends in North Mississippi, you cannot be blinded by color any longer. You've got to look at character. And this man has been nothing but a stooge for Obama, Biden, down the line. And you need to vote him out. We don't need assassination attempts or anything like that. You need to go to the ballot box and take off the color blinders. He's destroying the nation that you live in. They're allowing it to be overrun, the state you live in. Listen to me. Anyway, he was calling for Trump's security service to be taken away. Not only leading the J6 committee, but he was setting this thing up. Now, of course, they're all denying it, be friendly, but most of the ones that are coming in saying we can't have this have already said things like put him in the crosshairs, and some just say we need to take him out. They're changing their tune because now they see what happened. If the assassination attempt had been successful, it would be a lot of news about it, but it would be a massive cover-up, and then it would all be, excuse me, I'm sorry, it would be a rush to straight hell for this nation, because that would be the last stop that the demons had that was uniting the people, basically. Kind of a figurehead, and Trump is not a religious figurehead, don't get me wrong, and nobody's perfect. But what I'm saying is, the 4 years he was here, the groceries were cheaper. Guys, you remember gas was cheaper. Inflation was lower. I mean, that's what really counts. Not political ideals, but what you see, the work that the person does that you voted in actually gets done, is, instead of like Benny Thompson up there on the left trying to tear everything down. Anyway, the big problem now is I've seen two experts come on TV shows. One was Fox, and is now a congressman down in Florida. But he did things like secure perimeters in Iraq and things, green zone type things and all that. And he said it was a complete failure, and he thinks it was done on purpose to have the president killed. He went into detail on the things that went wrong, and he said it looked intentional. Anyway, two of those, Eric Prince came on, and maybe it was three that I've seen now. He came on, talk about there's no way this happened by happenstance. Now, we know the devil will rage back and forth, especially when he realizes he has but a short time. And my theory on that is they're not through trying, guys, because he will now take down all the demons and try to. But either there's no way that he will be voted out now. The world's richest man, Elon Musk, has now put a massive donation in. Other people are doing the same thing. Bankers and all guys that were pro Biden now are jumping ship. And the stock market's going up. I think it's up a couple hundred points earlier just on stocks rising, guys, from the thinking that Trump would reestablish some of the jobs and things like that. Common sense, right? So it's going up. But these demons know they have but a short time. You think they were scared and deadly before this? Now they know, because we know and everybody around the world knows that they tried to kill Trump. So it's not just, oh, we will lose the election. No, it's going to be much worse for that, for these demons. They got to pay for it in hell also, but while they're alive. And so they're going to do everything they can. I hope that Trump realizes he does not need these rallies, not anymore. As one economist said, it's locked in. You know, he became a martyr in a sense, but he wasn't killed. Anyway, it's about to get rough. Now, some of the other paradigm changes was Cannon down in Florida has dismissed the trial that Jack Smith had against Trump. Those charges have been dropped, and it is done. It's right here. Judge drops Trump's classified docs. And that was, what's his name, Jack Smith. They said, now they're saying he wasn't even legally, he didn't have the legal authority to even try the case or do any of this. It was just a hit man. So we're seeing that. We're seeing stocks going up. Morning Joe is gone. And he was such, I couldn't even look at him, much less listen to it. But you always see him pop up on different shows. But again, this is MSNBC, his show, reporting this now, and they could not afford Morning Joe to say another word. None of them can. So we may be seeing this happen throughout the rest of the poison networks, like The View and things like that. That you see is nothing but demons hissing. You know exactly what I'm saying, and I guess that's, some people thrive off of stuff like that, and that must be what they're doing. Of course, they're getting paid, but suddenly everything shifted. And there are people that are saying they are behind him. Some of them may be now because they're bankers or something. They can see the economic impact and reality of him coming back in. But some other ones, guys, they're going to continue to try to take him out, I think, whether it's at a rally, at the RNC convention starting now. I don't think he's supposed to show up and speak until Thursday. Now, they'll be a little shy at first, whoever's doing this. You know what I'm talking about. But they are so desperate. And even after he gets into office, think about JFK. And then it changed back, remember? Went back. So, this is not over. It would, and many people, even the shooters, the professional shooters that I was talking about, people that train these folks. Now, one guy, the congressman from Florida, said he could train anybody in 10 minutes to shoot from that distance and hit anything. But Trump turned his head. I've seen the diagrams now, and look, he was pointing to his right. The sniper was to his right, but he was pointing out about, I think they had a screen up there, and he was talking about some economic numbers or something. I can't remember. But when he turned to the right that last time, it was aimed for his temple. They showed a line drawing through it if he had not turned to the right. By doing that, by the hand of God turning his head, the sniper caught his ear. Now, they've started to GoFundMe for the families involved. We had the fire chief there, was killed covering up his kids. That's how evil these people are. And there's BlackRock ties now to the shooter. He was in some kind of educational things they had going on, some kind of projects. Anyway, BlackRock, figure that. So it's going to get very, very dangerous now. Nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal, and the devil will be raging back and forth. So it's time. We're glad this happened. I don't want to see anybody killed like that. And again, this is not a worship type situation. Not for me. This is like economic, and I want to continue to have a country to live in with control borders. Not and this will be. It won't be just the U.S. wounded demons. It's a worldwide wound, guys, because NATO, United Nations, and the deep state, as they call it, that deep state is not just the USA. States everywhere, but they may, right now, maybe we should change the name from USA to DSA, Divided States of America, and that's what they want. That's why you see red and blue and all of this, and conservative side, and then the demonic side that wants to destroy everything, including themselves, it looks like. But guys, it's not over. It's about to get much more dangerous. I've got to get out of here. I've got to run. It's a heads up. Be safe.